Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's session and really interesting interview. I am so excited because I've got two wonderful women with me. The first person that I'd like to introduce is Meiki Mochabi. She is a totally
Hello.
blind person who hails from Rustenburg but now lives in Johannesburg. And I won't go too much into detail because she's going to tell us a little bit about herself. And the other person that I have with me is Yolanda Mclean. She is a swim school owner and instructor, and she's been doing this for 24 years. She's almost headed for an anniversary at 25. So she's not 25 years old, she's been doing this for 25 years. So we're going to have a lovely chat with everyone, and they'll share a little bit about their journeys as we go through the interview. So, thank you both for joining me today and for sharing a little bit about all this exciting stuff that you guys are busy with. I'm going to kick off by asking Meiki to tell us a little bit about herself. Meiki, you mentioned you're totally blind. I'd like to know a little bit more about your disability, and tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Yeah, for sure. So I am Meiki and I'm totally blind. And I went blind at the age of 19 in 2003. And I have a condition called IRH, which is idiopathic intracranial hypertension. And as you guys know, idiopathic, medically speaking, means they don't know what causes it. And intracranial means inside the scalp, and hypertension means basically elevated fluid. So the fluid inside the scalp, it was very high. The normal pressure there is 10 to 15. Mine was 41. So which meant that it was high, and then it went out and damaged the nerves that transport visuals from the eye to the brain. So men say I don't have eye problems. My eyes are fine. I'm taking pictures, but they can't send it to the brain to interpret what I see because there's no connection. And with that, I actually had meningitis-like symptoms. I had headaches, stiff neck, and vomiting. But of course, the condition is idiopathic, so they don't know what causes it, and it was not meningitis. So, and the whole thing happened in the period of 2 months. It was, yeah, in a period of 2 months, I was totally blind actually. Just like that, I didn't see it coming, but yeah, here we are. I'm totally blind, and I've been living with disability since then. When I was 19, I am 40 now. So, and I normally say that the first blind person I've ever met is myself. So I've never seen a blind person. So yes, that's my story.
Thanks. Well, that's fascinating, and well done to you. On your journey and overcoming all the obstacles that you would have faced, both mentally, physically, spiritually, and
Yeah,
to hear your story and to see what you've achieved, and the particular
thank you.
story that we're going to be talking about today is your swimming journey. So,
Yep, and that's my favorite.
yeah. So how did you begin? How did you learn how to swim? And where are you currently in your swimming journey?
Okay, so as a totally blind person, there's a few sports that we can do as a person with disability unaided. So most of the sports you need to have somebody helping you and stuff. Swimming is one of those that you can do it on your own as a totally blind. So my journey began. I actually reached out to SAFM to actually reach out to Swim SA to ask them that I want to learn to swim, and they directed me to Dolphin Swimming School in 2018. Actually, I learned to swim, and yeah, shout out to Dolphin Swimming School. They're the one that taught me how to swim. Coach Damien from scratch. Yeah, I had to learn. In 2020, I swam my first Midmar, and I love swimming. I love swimming because, once you're in the water, I can be on my own. I don't need to be aided. So that's one of the few times I'm totally independent. without any obstacles or anything like that. And the water is relaxing, and you can just do your thing, your own pace and everything else. So I love the water. Once I got introduced to the water, I realized how much I love swimming and enjoy swimming. And currently, I met wonderful people. Coach Yolanda at Bubble Swimming School, because I moved to Midrand, and they are based in Midrand in President Park. I joined them. Ooh, I tell you, it's a community of swimmers, great people. So I'm currently training for my Midmar, my third one in Feb. But you know what? With them, I just don't train at the pool only. So we go to the actual dam and go and train for the Midmar, which it never happened before with me. So we go out there and go to the dam and go train. That makes me even more comfortable with the dam. And I think this time around, not I think, I believe this time around, I'm definitely going to swim the Midmar way better. I think I'm going to enjoy it even more this time around, because I've been getting exposure to the dam and going there and being comfortable around the dam and around, because the dam and the pool is not the same thing. Once you get to the other side, you realize, okay, it's different. So yes, I've been enjoying that journey and training with Coach Yolanda, and yeah, it has been really great and amazing.
Okay, thanks, Meiki. So now over to Coach Yolanda. I'd like to hear from you on your journey, with helping Meiki achieve her goals and her experience with open water swimming, with the community that you have. So if you'd like to share a little bit about your story and something that you've learned from this experience.
Yes, it's been a very interesting journey for us. I mean, when she approached us to ask us if she can come and swim here, we all giggled and, was a bit nervous, because how do we deal with this? We've never had a blind person, coming to swim with us. And we just, thought this would be a brilliant challenge for all of us to, to get to know, a little bit more, and obviously get more exposed to, disabled people and what to do with them. So, with a lot of jokes, and luckily, Meiki has got lots of that. She's extremely good with, making you feel comfortable, telling you straightforward what you need to do. Stand this side, hold my hand, walk this side, talk this way. So it's really, really been excellent. We've learned so much from her, and making ourselves realize, that we actually use all our senses, not to its fullest, and to just see her enjoy the water and just embrace everything we tell her and go full out is absolutely amazing to do that. And I think, just not just me, but all the instructors at the pool and all our other swimmers, has learned from it tremendously.
Excellent. So, Meiki, I'd like
Yeah,
to
I must
you.
add.
Yeah.
I must add that Bubble Swimming School is a great community. There's a couple of coaches there. Whenever I go to the pool to go train, hey, I know all of them, and all of them, they're ready to help and ready to assist just to get into the water. Like I said, but once you get into the water, I'm independent. No, actually, they sometimes even correct my strokes, help me here and there. So yeah, the coaches. Shout out to all the coaches at Bubble Swimming School and other swimmers as well. Like, whoop whoop. Hey guys, I see you and I appreciate.
So, Maggie, what I want to know from you is Yolanda mentioned, it's interesting to look at all the senses that we have. And I am personally very interested in mind, body, energy practices and how we bring that into mindfulness, how we bring that into how we live our lives. Having one of your senses now not active, do you feel that you use all of your other senses, and how is that used when it comes to swimming?
You know what? I actually think that I believe I use my other senses even better. I'm even sometimes surprised of how much I've memorized. Because remember, I need to know where I put everything. I need to know people's voices. Yolanda now, when she gets to the pool, she's like, Meiki, and I'm like, Yolanda, I know everybody's voices now at the pool, other instructors as well. So memorizing people's like voices, memorizing my own clothes, memorizing how I put everything. I'm also sometimes surprised, taken back, like how much I remember, the details that I remember. So my senses, yes, got enhanced, especially hearing. And when I live on my own, I'm highly independent. I cook, I clean all by myself. I do my own laundries, I iron, and yeah. So I use other senses to assist me in that process. And with swimming, hearing becomes so important. We will actually even be chatting. We've been chatting with Yolanda as well, because breaststroke is not my strongest stroke. And Yolanda was just saying to me, it would be great if I perfect it so that I get to enjoy the pool, like the races even better. Because if you think about it, when I get to Midmar, the race is the one that takes you through to the finish line. So it would be nice to get my head out and just hearing what's going on and everything else and enjoying while swimming. So my yeah, and even so more the hearing it's more. And actually when I was swimming with Yolanda just this Saturday, I was saying to her, there's a place where I feel like there's a shade. Like it feels like it's on a shady side, like so. And she's like, she was also taken back, but now this time when we go swim, the next time we go swim, I'll tell her when we get to that point that I'm
Okay.
feeling this.
All right.
So we can
Yolanda,
explore together.
tell me, what does the shade mean for you as the instructor?
So, at first, when she told me about it, I thought it was the clouds that sort of, went over because she's swimming backstroke. And it was the change in the lighting. But then, I realized that the way she explains, it was actually the depth of the dam, where it gets deeper, the water gets darker. And obviously the density of the water also changes, and those were the places. And we said with our next swim, we're actually going to explore a little bit more of that. So she must tell me where she feels the shadows. But it was very
Wow.
interesting. It was that is how we get to know each other as well.
And we're exploring together, because
Yes.
I'm so grateful for this opportunity, because now I get somebody that I can ask and say, look, I'm feeling that thing here. What is it? Then she can explain to me and say, no, where you were, the water body was heavy. So that's why you were feeling this. So now I'll know going forward when I swim, I would know when I'm in the deep waters, So I'm loving this. I'm loving the journey.
Okay. So Meiki, if you could pick one word to describe this experience of open water swimming in the dam, what would that one word be for you?
Yeah, you cornered me. I'll have many, but I think the most important to me will be relaxing.
Ah,
I'm learning to relax in the open water in a dam is the most beautiful thing,
yeah.
because now there's like this nature, there's man, it's something. And the water is also too much. Then you feel like you kind of like, I'm very relaxed, I'm on top of this thing. I'm just one with myself, with my thoughts, with my body, and I can just connect to my body and just lie there. So it's more relaxing. Well, of course, when I'm not training,
Yeah.
just to
Yeah.
make sure.
Wonderful. And then Yolanda, for you, your experience with Meiki and helping a disabled swimmer to achieve their goals and to swim through in a dam. Well, what's the one word that sort of encompasses this experience for you?
I think if I have to say one word, it would be grateful. Extremely grateful that I've got the opportunity to meet her, to work with her, and also realize that each of us with all our senses needs to be so grateful for what we've got.
Mm.
So yes,
Mm,
definitely gratefulness.
Oh, well, I'm going to pick one word, and it's going to be exciting, because I'm
yes.
so excited to have this interview, to share your story, to share this journey with you both. It really is exciting for
Yeah.
me. And I'm going to close off with one
Mm,
question. And it is going
yes.
to be for the both of you. And it is,
Yeah.
what is your message to people that are going to be watching this interview? You know, whether it is people that are assisting disabled people, specifically blind people, or blind people themselves. Meiki, what is your message to them?
Yeah, my first message is that thank you to everybody that takes their time and help us as persons with disabilities. We really appreciate, and there's not a lot of people that would invest in that. And I just want to say thank you to everybody. And the other message is that persons with disability, guys, let's get in the water. Let's get to exercise. We're limited. Disability is limiting on its own. So let's enjoy other things as well around us. The dams and pools are also made for us to enjoy. Let us go out there and enjoy the water. And the water is safe. It's safe compared to other sports and everything else. So, hey, let's all jump into the pool and enjoy the water and just relax and, yeah, just have fun.
Thank you. Thank you. That's beautiful. And you, Yolanda?
I think, to say to everybody, don't let anything hold you back. Don't let anything come in your way of a bucket list to go overseas, go dive, do scuba diving, or just swimming the Midmar, or any sports for that matter. Don't let anything hold you back. Just
Thank you. And I'm going to say a huge thank you to the both of you for joining me this afternoon. And I look forward to seeing your next Midmar. And hopefully we can have another discussion after it so you can tell us all about your successes then.
It'll be great. I would love that.
Thank you so much, ladies.
thank you so much, Melissa. Thank you.